Alright, here we are, my dear friends, my dear viewers, welcome to this week's chapter of the Promised Neverland, chapter 53 of its name, B032, part 3, henceforth to the ends of the sky and search for the truth. Okay, let us begin. A very cool color cover page with Emma surrounded by a bunch of owls. Very, very cool indeed. Alright. In the promised place, this is what waited for them. Alright, here's this guy again. Welcome to shelter B0632. It's a person, a real human being, but his manners are just terrible. Holy heck. And what's with that cup? It's totally broken, so it has to be empty, right? Dirty. The way he dresses too is totally sleazy, individualistic. Everything's mismatched. Weird guy. Disappointing cookies. Kids, cookies. The look on his face. Cookies. It's not what we expected at all. Is this man not really? Are you Minerva? Nope. Yes. 1 point for me, and to pretty much everyone else who didn't thought this guy could be William Minerva. Too bad for you kids, I'm not William Minerva. Then please call him. We came all the way here in order to meet Minerva. He ain't here, chum. I knew it. What a shame no Minerva's around here at all. What's the meaning of this? So Minerva was really a dirty liar. Calm down. Clearly you know of Minerva too. We need more information. Where is he right now? No idea, man. Who are you? What are you doing? There's still the possibility that he is lying. Let's keep that on the table. Who am I? I am your senior. It's the same pen. Senior? Yep. Well, not from Gracefield at any rate. Oh, this is the guy. I've heard this theory. This is... Okay. I come from a plantation called Glorybell. I escaped it 13 years ago with my colleagues. This guy looks really weird, but it looks so cool. So snazzy. And thanks to this pen, same as us, he's like us. He's just the same as you. Ended up here while searching for Minerva. He's walking atop the table. Alright. However, when I finally reached the place for real, Minerva wasn't around. I waited for him a hell of a long time, ended up leaving here and no trace of the man. No way around it, man's a dirty liar. Though I gotta say I'm grateful for this shelter, you know. There's a stock of water and food, running electricity, plenty of living space too, everything's provided for, and a lot of material about the world and valuable information. Hooray for my man Minerva. He said 13 years, so Minerva hasn't come here in 13 years. Say, where's the rest of your group then? I believe you touched the soft spot now. Dead. All of them. I'm the only survivor. Oh god. Come on, don't get so gloomy now. It happened all a long time ago. And I gave up looking for Minerva a long time ago too. Now I'm just taking my time and having it easier. What's it you guys though? What sort of group are you? Ooh. You're from Gracefield, and the 15 of you escaped it 7 days ago. That much is clear enough. I glanced at this and it was obvious. Damn! What I want to know is, how come a bunch of total suckers like you chums managed to survive this long without a single one biting the dust? Look, it's just like I said, this is a shelter, food, water, furnished rooms, it has everything. However, stocks are limited, you know. I'm not letting anyone take a single bite of my share. I'm serious. I'm older than you, I came here first, this is my home. And consequently, you're all gonna die. Sooner or later, you dead. 100% chance, 'cause you're weak. We're not R2, just look at you. It's obvious you all never have even been on the grip of death. You've barely scratched the surface of the very basics, and yet you're all here. This is nagging me, the very image of naive chums who know nothing. This is why I can guarantee you will die. No matter what you do, it's simply impossible to stay alive out in this world. That's what happened with your former colleagues. Exactly. Dead one after another because they were all wimps. And Eli was the only survivor. I was the only one able to survive. 30 years, only I figured out the trick to stay alive. The trick, drop the dead weight. Ooh. Comrades equals dead weight. Hope equals dead weight. Caring equals dead weight. All of that just weighs you down. You're wrong. Afraid I'm not. It does. The man has a flintlock pistol. I mean, not flintlock. The man has a pistol. Worst dead weight of all is a troop of clowns passing as chums. Damn. Hand it over. Your pen, kids. Fork it already. I'll be keeping it so that you all will never step in here again. I don't want anyone weighing me down. Sorry, but you guys will have to leave. Well then, give me your pen and get the hell away from my face. Otherwise, every single one of you is gonna die right here, right now. A merciless choice that can only lead to death. Well, this was unexpected. To say the freaking least. I was not expecting this at all. Like, what he says makes sense. Perfect sense. In this world of wolves and sheeps, those who are sheeps end up dead. And maybe this is going to be one of those situations where the many sheeps make against a wolf. Maybe he's lying about it all, and maybe there's other people in the shelter, because no matter how good a man is, he isn't able to survive alone. Like, no matter how much will to live he has, this man would have gone insane by now, and if he has a gun, what would stop him from putting an end to his loneliness? Like, no amount of food, water, shelter, books and information about the world could make for a man to last so long without going insane enough to put a bullet in his head. Or, at the very least, to shoot them in sight. Like, what stopped him from shooting them in the first place? Why all that theater to incite them, and then all of a sudden he takes that away from them? As I said, it makes sense in a world of live or let live. So, I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong here. Maybe we'll find out that that weapon is a prop. It doesn't look like one, but hell. For all they know, it could very well be a prop. And maybe someone else will appear and like smack this guy in the head and say, "Don't frighten the freaking kids." And then maybe we will find out a little bit more truly about this guy. Maybe he's just testing them. I prefer to think of this as a test. The guy, he's testing them to see how far they'll go to one another. So who knows, but I doubt this guy really intends to kill any of them. I think he, more than anyone, should understand that alone one can't survive in the world. So yeah, I believe there's other people. I'm not saying that all of his group has survived, but I believe that some of them have survived. And they will be the starting point for the kids to grow up. So, because this whole scene makes no sense to me. Like, what's the point of having them escape from Gracefield, run all the way through the world to find B0632, and then, only then, to run into a lunatic who's going to put a bullet through their heads? First, I don't even think he has bullets for every one of them. Then again, he's an adult, he could just simply snap their necks. It would be messy work, but if killing is his chance, then he has plenty of ways to go around it. He has chairs in the room, he could just smack the kids with a chair. Again, this sounds a little bit psychotic, but it's just to prove that I don't think that this guy means to kill them. So yeah, my theory for next chapter and for this chapter, this is all an act. It's acting, it's testing them to see how will they react? Will they cower and cry? Will they take up arms and face him even though they are being presented with certain debt? Will they try to do their best to save their fellow friend, their almost sort of leader, Emma? I think this is all some sort of a test to see exactly how much they have grown, how much they have outgrown themselves while in the wild. So I want to think that that's the deal here. So yeah, I still think this guy isn't Minerva. I really hope to think that this guy isn't Minerva. I want Minerva to be someone else entirely, someone else mysterious that will only appear later in the story. I want Minerva to be the kind of character like Vegapunk from One Piece, or whose character there was in other mangas. There's bound to be some, but Vegapunk is the only one that comes to mind. It's that looming name that's around from almost ever since the beginning, and to the date we don't know who he is. Vegapunk is that character. We've heard of Vegapunk all the way in Alabasta. I think we've heard of him way back in the day, and we still don't even know how the man looks. So I want Minerva to be that sort of guy. I don't want Minerva to be away of screen from like hundreds of chapters, because I don't even think that the Promissed Neverland will last more than probably 500 chapters, or maybe 600 chapters. Maybe not even then. Maybe not even that much. I don't want Minerva to be out of screen all the way until chapter 400, and then just be there for the last 100, for instance. Chapter 150, 200 would be a good place for him to show up. So, yeah, this was it for this week's chapter of The Promissed Neverland. A very interesting one, especially with the turn it has taken, even though it could all just be an act, which I believe it is, but we'll have to decide that in the next chapter. So, my dear friends, my dear viewers, I hope you have enjoyed this chapter as much as I have, and please do let me know what you thought about this chapter and what do you think will happen in the next one. Do you think this guy is acting all up, or do you think he's serious and means to kill the kids? If he does, then who's to stop him? So, hence why I believe it's all an act. So, my dear friends, my dear viewers, I hope you have enjoyed it. I will see you either tomorrow or Wednesday for the weekly Skyrim video. I'll be taking care of that either tomorrow or on Wednesday. I might record it tomorrow, release it on Wednesday. We'll see. And then on Thursday we'll have One Piece theories. Either 1 or 2, I'm still debating. And then we'll have the Boku no Hero Academy story. But all that will be coming in the coming days. Right now I'm gonna take care of these videos. I'm gonna take a rest because today was bonkers. But my dear friends, my dear viewers, thank you once again for your presence, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.